Hello, beautiful people. Let me get the others on. That should be here. Yes. I've invited Tanya and Jooste from Botanic Me to join me today for us to have some inside scoops on what's happening this week. It's really, really exciting. It's one of my favorite times of the year is when we have free stuff. I love free stuff. So let's just see if we can get her on. I'm sure you're wondering about my my beautiful outfit. And indeed, it is to the theme. But I'll explain all of that as soon as we have everyone on. We were supposed to go live at 12, so just to let everyone know that we're going live and we're coming on. Let's see if I can get on. Now, you know that I'm an artist, kind of, sort of, as well. Yay, Botanic Me is on. Hello, hello. Let's just see if we can get... Yes. Yes. Let's go live together because nobody likes to be on their own. Let's see how come I'm not getting her on. That would be typical for Instagram to give us shit. Sorry, troubles. While we are trying to go live and trying to tell you guys all of these exciting things. So let me just see what's happening here. And if I'm a little bit wobbly, it's because, you know, I'm always a little bit wobbly. Well, I try and not be wobbly, but unfortunately we just are. And to be honest, it's okay to be wobbly. How come I'm not managing to get her on? Come on with me. Okay, so I'm trying. I'm trying to get you on. But apparently today is going to be one of those days. So let's just do this again. So I've invited Dr. T, who you all know from...
yes, there we go.
Yay!
That took a while.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we are. Hello, hello, hello.
Love the clouds. Oh, the breathing clouds on your ears. That is exquisite. Oh my goodness.
And a mega snoz for
yeah,
breathing.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. I can see some people are starting to log in. Hey, Shay, it's good to have you on.
Yay!
We also have a taste SH.
Yes.
Yeah. You can hear me loud and clear, right?
I can hear you well. If anybody else that's on can hear us well, please give us a wave or give us a shout out. And I mean, it's really, really exciting.
Send hearts, send likes and hearts. That's a good
thing. Absolutely. And I mean, we're here because it's a really special week. It's a really special day. Why are we here, Dr. T?
Well, so it's BOGO week. And this is obviously a term that we are very familiar with, very excited, especially in my household. My mom calls this bogus week. The first week she heard about BOGO, she's like, please get me one of those bogus boxes. I'm like, well, it's BOGO. So BOGO stands for buy one, get one. And what that literally means is you buy one oil and then you typically get another one for free of almost equal or just lesser value. And sometimes they throw in an extra second or a third one. So it's really, really exciting. And these are essentials that we use in our household every single day. And I think the fact that we only have BOGOs once or twice a year, it's a very rare occasion, and it's something that's to be celebrated because it's a triumph, because then that means all the things that you need for preventative wellness, but also some symptomatic relief every now and then, like you'll hear today, it allows you to get all of these oils at half the price if you work it out, value for value. I mean, if we just look at the prices, if you're going to go, I just want to open up the prices in front of me here. If you're going to go ahead and buy the BOGO box, which was released last week Thursday, right? So there's probably only about 1 or 2 days worth of stock left. It usually sells out quite quickly. You're going to be getting all those oils for 2,821 Rand. It usually costs 5,484. So the saving, you're saving 2,663 Rand. And yes, we can say, okay, fantastic, but do I need all of these extra oils? Yes, you do need all these extra oils. That's what we're going to be doing this week, is we're going to give you a short bit of education. Obviously, there's a lot more education that gets thrown in on a weekly basis when you do start using these oils. But the purpose of this week today will probably be a little bit longer than the rest because we're explaining everything. But the daily deals are going live today. So that means we buy something today, we get something free today. This deal lasts for 24 hours only. And then it's gone, or until it's sold out. Hey, sometimes it sells out earlier than the 24 hours. And then tomorrow's the new deal. Yeah.
What are we buying today?
Today we are buying this, and we are buying your clouds.
Well, so we're getting the clouds for free, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true. We're getting the clouds for free. That's entirely correct. Mm-hmm. With the beautiful nose.
About the medicine box that you are referring to.
Yeah, so this first aid little cross that I was drawing over here very quickly onto my board. I'm so glad my red Coke actually worked because I haven't used it in a while. But basically, what this first aid oil is an immune support. And can you think of anything better to be included in your first aid kit? So if you buy the OnGuard Immunity Blend today, if you do already have a membership with doTERRA, it's going to be 667 Rand. If you don't have one yet and you're going to be purchasing from one of us retail, it's going to be 889 Rand. And you divide up that by 250 to get per drop, okay? Just so you can work out, this is an incredibly cost-effective oil. But more than that, you're going to get the Breathe, hence the clouds and the stuffy nose over there, for the respiratory blend for free. And that respiratory blend is usually, oh, I didn't write that down, a little bit unprepared. Can you remember what is the Breathe prices that you're going to get all for free?
Today, I don't care what Breathe costs because it's for free.
I know at retail it's 523 Rand, okay? So it's actually quite a saving. It's a huge saving. Absolutely. But let's get into the nitty-gritties. I mean, do you want to start and tell us why Breathe is going to help you breathe, or do you want me to start with the first aid?
Well, let's hop into the Breathe because, I mean, it's so interesting that my newsletter, my health newsletter for this week actually also talks about breath and breathing and air. And let's be honest, have you forgotten to breathe today?
Several times. I have, no, several times. We actually slow down so much and then we're like, why am I so overwhelmed? And it's because we're not breathing.
Exactly. So the Breathe blend really helps to open up your lungs, helps you breathe easily. It's great against all the dust and the pollens and the stuff. Okay, we don't have pollens at the moment, but there's a great deal of dust in this country. Let's be honest. And with the temperature inversions, there's a lot of pollution that gets stuck down at the bottom of air layers. So the Breathe will really, really help you to breathe easier. I use it in my diffuser at night because it helps me sleep better. I'm the sleep person. My sleep gets buggered up every now and then. I need to sleep. And then I also use it often in the roller because I love the roller. But I mean, you can also just smell it. Sorry. Just in a roller, you know, before you exercise or whatever. It's got some amazing chemical constituents that help you. And it's a combination of 7 different oils. So it's a proprietary blend. It's really, really effective. It's got Ravensara, lemon, laurel leaf, peppermint, which we all know, tea tree, which is absolutely amazing, eucalyptus and cardamom. So those are specifically blended together and makes the most beautiful blend that you can think of. So if you are somebody that struggles with sinuses, with sleep, want to optimize your health routine, your yoga practice, whatever it is, Breathe is definitely going to be the one for you. And today it is free.
Amazing, hey? Absolutely amazing. I want to touch on that sleep thing, because it's very interesting. I mean, the Breathe, if you think about it, it's made to open up the airways, to relieve congestion. But that's exactly why it helps you sleep, because if you are breathing appropriately, then you can have a lot more restful sleep. So I also sleep with it in my diffuser next to my bed. Can't sleep without it, actually. And it's interesting. I'm going to share a little testimonial there. I have a friend who's got sleep apnea. And even when he sleeps with that machine on, it's like a whole mask with the tanks and stuff. And the one evening he slept in my home, I've got cats, obviously, and I was very scared that he would be allergic to them because of the situation. And I, that night, decided, okay, I'm going to lend him my diffuser, and I'll put some Breathe in the diffuser. And that next morning, I had the worst night of sleep ever because I didn't have my diffuser next to me. And he's like, oh my word, I slept like a baby. And he could not believe.
Wow.
We did put some on his chest as well. I've got to say, we put some Breathe on his chest with some carrier oil, and we did put some in the diffuser. And he says he could smell it, and it really supported him. So it was an absolute win.
That's awesome. But I know that the immune protective blend is also something that I use every single day. But tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, what are the benefits?
Yeah, so this guy we can use for symptomatic support, but also preventatively. So definitely now with all the kids at school, yes, there's a lot of people with sniffles, hey? And I think the immune systems are really taking a knock, especially because there's season change. And we literally went from summer to winter in one day in Joburg and Pretoria for some reason this year. I have no idea how that happened. But basically, what this OnGuard immunity blend actually has inside it, literally has limonene, eugenol, and cinnamaldehyde. Now, those are the overarching chemical constituents. And yes, they're big names, but what do they do for you? Well, they basically are going to give you immune support. They're going to give you antioxidant support for the free radical damage. And then, of course, they're very cleansing. And when we use the word cleansing, please note that that means that it's going to be cleansing of certain of the organisms that you don't necessarily want to be having in your body physically. So the wild orange, the clove, the cinnamon, can you already start smelling Christmas here? The eucalyptus and the rosemary, all of those work synergistically together to support the immune system, but at different aspects of the immune system, all right? So the way I love using OnGuard daily is by cleaning with it. We find it in a lot of our cleaners. So you can make a simple surface spray, and you know your surface is going to be quite clean because of the degreasing activity of the wild orange, but also because of that power-packed constituents that take care of the environmental threats and they actually do damage to those specific organisms. I really love it in the diffuser, but I think how I use mine most often is by putting a drop under my tongue, because this is an internal blend. So this blend is safe to be used internally when you're over the age of 12, which is very exciting. It's incredibly potent though, and it's very strong. That cinnamon, that clove, hot, 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 hot. So it's very breath freshening. So I put a drop under my tongue at night before I go to bed to give my support to the immune system, but also I add an additional drop to my toothpaste in the morning. Extra breath freshness. So that's the ways that I really love to use my OnGuard, because it's just so incredibly supportive for the immune system. And I've got to tell you, I haven't been sick in the last 3 years, okay? So it's got to have something to do with this OnGuard. I really think it's a magic blend.
No, for sure. I mean, what I really love about OnGuard is they also come in those little beadlets.
Yes, yeah.
And the beadlets are the most practical thing I've ever found, because I pop them in my I have it in my wallet, and I just pop them whenever I feel like a little bit of a scratch coming on or whatever. I just pop them, and I know my immune system is going to be fine, and I won't be picking up other stuff that are flying around. So,
yeah. This is a good one to put in the diffuser, especially when there's a lot of sick people around you. Hey, it clarifies and cleanses the air. And while we're talking about that, when we're inhaling something, we've always got to think on the emotional side, because of course it's going up the nose, it's the olfactory nerve sensors picking up those chemical constituents, and then they go straight to the brain and they're telling the brain things to do. It's that limbic brain that gets either increases, decreases certain neurotransmitters. Amazing things happen in your body. I'm not going to go into the science because I might bore some people. To me, it's like everything, right? But just on the emotional level, OnGuard, I mean, it is the oil of protection, not only physically, but emotionally too. It's very good when you would like to have your sort of healthy boundaries. So especially when you're dealing with domineering personalities or negative influences, and you sort of want to shield yourself from that. I always get this image when someone says OnGuard, you know, like the fighters with the swords. That's the image I get into my life, right? And that's exactly on an emotional level what this OnGuard blend is going to do for you. So it's a really good one to put into the diffuser and to inhale quite frequently.
Fantastic. So if people want to get hold of these specials this week, what is it that they would need to do?
Well, basically, if you do already have an account, it's very easy. You just log in, purchase online, and it gets shipped straight to your door. But if you are going to go and want to become a customer, you've got to reach out either to Marie or myself or the person who sent you to this video, because then we can help you get started. Because with the wholesale membership, you are then going to be able to purchase these oils at wholesale prices for an entire year. And more than that, it gets you free consultations with us where we help you with your part of our weekly education, where we educate you on how to use these oils incredibly effectively. So really a big one. And today is a power starter. I just want to add for that Breathe. Do you know that Breathe is incredibly good on the emotional level to help you work through grief? Oh. Yeah, there we go. So it's a very good essential oil. Yeah. So definitely today is a power combo. It's an absolute power combo.
Great stuff. And to close off, remember that although you can get the box where you get all of these wonderful oils at the amazing saving that Dr. T was talking about earlier, every single day doTERRA releases a new oil with one for free. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. So every single morning we will put up a post and you will get to be the first ones to know. So if you want to get more information on how to use these oils, you have to tune in tomorrow at 12. And please leave us comments if you use it in a specific way, anything that we've missed, any questions that you may have. Let us know, and we look forward to telling you much more about it. Tomorrow we're going to start off on Botanic Me's page. So remember to bookmark that, follow that, and make sure to tune in.
We'll see you tomorrow at 12.
We'll see you tomorrow at 12. Tanya.
Thank you, Marie.
Bye-bye.